Yeah.
Do. And there goes. Oh, and the camera. Perfection. Mwah.
Mm. I can't wait to see it after this ad. There we go. Stunning.
Brave.
Oh, yeah.
Advanced settings. Do. Caked Bandit already disliked. Lucky Bat, ooh woo. Eric Harth, evening, gents. Hello. Is that good on the camera? Yeah. There we go. Just clearing the pipes.
Now yeah, now we got the party started.
Need my reds. I was all set and ready to paint, and then I forgot that we showed in the video coming out next week. I paint with the plates, and so I thought, it would have been perfect if I could use the Masterson's palette.
Yep.
But yeah.
You'll have to get another plate.
I like the Masterson's palette.
Another plate.
It's fine. But I'm just so used to the plate. Perfect. Tom from Micromanagement. Hey, happy I could see the stream. Yeah.
Wow. Welcome.
Costs extra to hear the stream though.
Hello, everybody.
ZWQ.
Hello.
Hi.
Long time no Xenu.
As you can see, my Space Marines are coming along nicely.
What are you planning on working on today?
Finishing up the red. And then doing a little more battle damage. Maybe painting the sergeant's face.
Monitor soup dudes. Scottbot Productions. I'm making a rocket launcher marine right now for my tactical marines.
Nice. That's a solid pick. Gives them a little extra oomph in the shooting phase and in the shooting against hard targets and soft targets.
I'm both of those things right now.
I don't like Target. It's kind of just expensive Walmart.
Well, there goes that sponsorship.
Oh no!
There you go. It's kind of like... It really is. Is there any benefit that Target has over any other store?
You know, Target doesn't have kind of that soul-crushing indignity about that, like, going into Walmart has.
That's true. You know? Yeah. Yeah, you have dignity if you're shopping at Target, but your wallet doesn't have it.
No, yeah. ZenumQ, I've been running around for a bit. I think over this past month I've driven a bit over 2,000 miles over about 4 trips.
Wow.
Aurelian, the Oorah. I just got done with my own stream on Twitch. Nice Space Marines. I hope you have a great stream. What do you think of the concept of Loyalist Emperor's Children? I don't know much about the Emperor's Children in general. Isn't that... That's the Slaneshi Marine chapter? Right? Maybe? Aurelian, are you when you stream, do you paint or do you play video games? What do you stream? Whatever it is, I'm sure it's far more lucrative. That's true. We should have just thrown the question to Nick, because he really knows his stuff when it comes to the legions.
Oh, yeah. I care. I can tell you that much.
Lucky Bat. It's expensive. Target is expensive Walmart that white moms love.
It's what white moms crave.
CNBQ. I kind of like Target. It's like expensive Walmart, i.e., it's not Walmart.
You know what? I feel like I'm at home at Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's where I belong.
That's where you deserve to be.
Yeah. You know, don't pretend you're better than you are. It's never a good thing to do.
The mother dude. Emperor's
Sometimes you
children
gotta
are
sit
radical. I feel like Emperor's children come up every stream. I really should just learn them.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. It must be. It's kind of weird that it comes off really often.
Mm-hmm.
There must be some reason.
I mean, they're not the Rainbow Warriors. I've heard the name plenty of times in plenty of places.
Mm-hmm. Five String Connor, yeah, they got noise boys.
So they're the Noise Marines, the Slaaneshi Marines. Okay.
Ah, this is a great idea. Eric Hirth, you should make a stream bingo card.
Ah. Burp, Jay being wrong. Why do you ask for dislikes? Honestly, it's not a bad idea.
Patreon only.
Yeah.
The Patreon only bingo card.
Who could possibly reverse engineer this?
Exactly. Nobody could.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
Brilliant. The Ura. I play video games right now. I'm playing Battlefield Gothic Armada 2. Ah. I've heard of the board game Battlefield Gothic. I didn't know there was a video game.
Don't people also play 40k live?
That's true. Yeah, on
Twitch?
Tabletop Sim.
I wonder who watches that. Edgar Gonzalez, hot take, gotta be on the bingo card. Oh yeah.
ZNBQ tips. Please, Nick, here's some not shopping at Walmart money. And dentists are real. Oh, they're so real.
Yeah.
ZNBQ, you missed it. I think, was it last stream where we were dropping hot takes left, right, and center? Or was it the one before?
Maybe the past couple.
Yeah.
It's been a wild stream week.
Mm-hmm.
I can say that. Yeah, maybe it was the one before. Well, because the one yesterday we had some hot takes about Warhammer Plus.
Ah, yes.
But I think before that there were some other random hot takes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Warhammer Plus, of course, is better than sliced bread.
ZWQ. Dang, maybe I'll go back and look.
Aurelian, the Ura. Also, I'm sorry, but my name is pronounced R-L-E-X-P. Okay, Aurelia the Ura.
Eric Hirth. Nick, don't you mean more hammer? You're right. More hammer.
Limbo the Dude painted a Plague Marine today and actually did some experimenting with some success. I will now start including some purple accents to the model. Champions helmets, capes, bolt gun casings. Ah, neat.
Kyle Transu, I think Warhammer Plus surprised everyone by I think Warhammer Plus surprised everyone by being not a hilarious train wreck.
Yeah, it's just kind of whatever.
Yeah, it's just fine. And it's a reasonable amount.
Yeah, it's a reasonable amount of money. It's not a train wreck, but it's not like a home run either. I mean, how would it have been? Like, oh, by the way, we've secretly been making real TV shows. That would be the only way it really blows us away. Would it be great? It's like, so we have all this Warhammer content, and everyone loves Raymond.
Oh, how amazing would that be? God.
Yeah, so all these, because all these different things have their flagship shows. We got The Office, we got Lord of the Rings, we got whatever. We have just a show that no one cares about anymore.
That would be amazing. Kyle Transu. Wait, is Ellen moving her show to Warhammer Plus?
Yeah!
That would, I mean, honestly, great move on her part. Because you could abuse people and nobody would care.
Yeah.
Not over there.
Yeah, I mean, the Imperial Guard don't have it as bad as Ellen's interns.
Man. No, but yeah.
Lucky
It's
bat.
okay.
For Warhammer Plus, Warhammer Plus, the one model's cool and the other model is also there.
Yeah. Gosh. The other model is lame.
I watched a couple people's videos, and it seems like people aren't losing their minds over how cool the sniper is. The sniper's so cool.
It's really.
People are like,
cool.
it's a good model. Like, it's a legendary model. Games Workshop has made their first diorama.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that sniper, I think, is the coolest model Games Workshop's made. I don't know, this year maybe. It's so great.
Wow. Even cooler than Lord Croak?
That's true. Lord Croak is better, but it does set a really interesting precedent that they can make dioramas, and like small interesting dioramas, because like a lot of the god models are sort of diorama-y, but I think they lose a little something in that they're still a model, and some don't work at all. Like the Sisters of Battle have the Triumvirate of Saint Catherine, I think, and it's like 7 dudes on a plate. Doesn't quite work. But
That's how I like my plates.
Yeah, but the sniper, just so good. I looked at the 30-second video they put out again, and you can see a little bit of the back of it, and you can see there's a little grappling hook. That's how he got up there.
Eric Hirth, excuse you, Jay. Pot grot.
Oh no, of course. You know what? We're all forgetting the crab.
Oh yeah, the crab too. Ooh, ZNewBQ, hot take. Both exclusive models are overcomplicated and boring.
What? How are they overcomplicated and boring?
Yeah, and
I love
definitely the orc is not overcomplicated, because the one that you can just buy is way more complicated.
Yeah, it's got a T-Rex head. It's got like some like big steel jaws, but I love with the sniper. The sniper, it's got like rings. Like if you were taking a photograph, you would love that setup. Like it has rings moving out from the sniper guy's head. And like one of it is the halo, but another part of it is the broken hole in the head. And then there's a little bit of like scaffolding on the bottom that kind of creates almost a third circle. It's gorgeous. Unbelievably good. It's like art.
It's like poetry, it rhymes.
Mm-hmm. Odie man, how are the oils coming? I tried the oil wash my first metal model the other day of Ostroyan. The stuff was so smooth, I was instantly hooked. I've never gotten smooth with oils. I have to keep working at it. But I've never gotten... Well, I've gotten a little bit of smooth with the blending, but I haven't gotten anything that I couldn't have done better with acrylics. I'm just much more comfortable with acrylics. I gotta keep it up, though, because I've watched videos, and it's so, so good. You just slop it on, and all of a sudden it's like it looks like you airbrushed it all. But then I do it. It doesn't look like that.
Are you saying that practice makes perfect?
Yeah.
Wow. Actually, practice makes better? Because you can't be perfect at anything?
Xenobicu, do you know the model, the Triumph of Saint Catherine? Because it's like the god model. I guess Celestine's the god model of the Sisters of Battle, but that's the other god model. It's on a giant ass base, and it's just some folks. I think that's my go-to for it. Not quite a good diorama. Also, it's weird, like, so if you bring that in a game, there's just like a weird pack of sisters right in the middle.
GWQ, there's a lot of stuff that isn't interesting on them. Don't know what to tell you. It's not doing it for me. But there you have it.
I mean, definitely, the sniper is not a miniature. Like, you wouldn't take that in a game.
No.
You probably could, but it would be silly. Like, why would you cart around an entire terrain piece for your little sniper? But as a piece, as a little statue, I love it. Absolutely love it. The orc's a perfectly good orc. If you're lucky, you're good if you like it a little bit more maybe than the current one that you can just buy. Wade Ramsey, this may just be me, but I'm probably just going to cut the assassin off the new model and put an eliminator there. Eliminator. Is that an eliminator? What's an eliminator?
Is it like an intercessor?
Oh, yeah, that's the Space Marine snipers. That might actually work, although there might not be room. The assassin models are really, really small.
Tom from Micromanagement, do I have to leave a dislike? Yeah.
You
have to.
Xenobicu, I think that one is also overcomplicated. At least there is something happening there. What, a sniper carefully taking aim is something. The ladies are just walking down the stairs. Which is also, something happening, but...
Michael Spitz, I'm sorry I'm late. I was watching Midwinter Minis. I know it's not an excuse, though.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Not.
He put out another episode of his Titan. Did he get it finished built yet? No, it's going to take thousands of hours to get that thing built.
Yeah. You can only watch Midwinter Minis if you're going to watch our episode that we're on.
Yeah.
And that's about it. Michael Spitz, he actually built 2 now.
Because of his twins. Tom from
Micromanagement. He built the gun. The gun is so cool.
It's the plasma gun, the biggest plasma gun that's ever been made. I could see myself one day doing a Warhound. I think a Warhound is big enough to be extreme and ridiculous, while not being so extreme and ridiculous that it's like a mountain of a project. And you still get to have some fun stuff like some Titan-sized weapon options and a like 11-pound model. I can't quite decide, like, which I probably never will, but if I was going to get a super mega Titan, would it be the Storm Hawk? What's it called? The Swooping Hawk? The Space Marines thingy? The Thunderhawk gunship. Would it be the Thunderhawk gunship or a... oh my gosh! Or would it be the Thunderhawk gunship or a Warhound Titan? And I don't know. So I'm just noticing, I don't know if it's the oils or what's going on with these guys, but they're cracking a little bit. 2 of them have cracked on the shoulder. These are all pagan slot models, and there's cracks. I don't know if I've ever had miniatures crack before. There's a tiny, tiny, tiny little fracture there, and then there's another guy who has a tiny, tiny, tiny fracture.
Like in the paint?
It's through the shoulder. Like the whole shoulder pad and shoulder has cracked. Where is it?
Ryan Yee, plastic crack.
Yeah. Oh, maybe I'm looking at the same crack and I just... No, here's two. There's a tiny... Yes, there's probably no way you guys can see it, but there's a tiny, 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 tiny crack there, and there's a tiny, 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 tiny crack here. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's the oils. I don't know if it's because I put them outside to dry.
Ooh.
But, like, it wasn't like a 90-degree bright sunny day. It was like a average day. I feel like that shouldn't cause the plastic to crack. And usually, like, the Games Workshop plastic is fairly bendy. So it's interesting that it cracked. I think it'll be fine.
Yeah,
but
that is weird.
Mm-hmm.
ZWQ, is it not the texture stuff you put on it coming off or something?
No, it's definitely a crack all the way through. ZWQ. Oh, the Triumvirate of the Fallen. No, they're like spreading flowers and holding stuff and such like. That is true. I don't know if any of those... I feel like sniping is more exciting than spreading flowers, but...
You're wrong. Obviously.
Prussian Blue. I've considered buying a Malkador tank. It's a good idea to drop $155 on a somewhat old resin model that is worse than a Russ and costs more. I don't remember which is the Malkador tank, the long Lehman Russ model. Jason Alaska. The Sokar pattern Stormbird is what you're thinking of. It is not what I'm thinking of.
Odie man, so here's a secret with the oils. You want to leave a dollop on a piece of cardboard overnight so all the grease soaks into it overnight. I dry brush, in quotations, my oils on really thin to blend them.
I have heard that to get out the linseed oil, you put it on a piece of cardboard. But maybe on the next batch I'll have to try that, to preparing the oils. Is it not the texture stuff you put on? You know what? That could be it, because the texture paste is lacquer based, and it was thinned with plastic glue, so it could have hardened the outer shell of the plastic. And then you put it outside in the sun, the plastic expands a little bit, but the skin of it can't because it's been hardened. That could totally be it. And you know what? I don't think the texture did much for me anyway. I don't know if I'm going to do it to more models.
You probably have to put it on really, really thick.
Yeah, and it was a huge pain in the butt.
You were high while you were doing it. Goo. Which is how the goo works.
Andy Crimson, the elements are unforgiving. You took nature for granted and she got upset. Prussian Blue. It is the long Lehman Russ that's in the lore. Outdated. It looks so cool though. It does. It just looks like a real tank. Like if I saw a picture of that in a book, I'd be like, yeah, that was a real thing from like real life.
A real thing from real life.
Yeah.
Odie man, so far though, these are amazing. Better than what I could paint. The armor, definitely.
Randy Coach, are you ever going to paint orcs? I've painted orcs before. I painted on stream. I painted a War Boss Snazgits. What's his name?
Yep.
Uh,
God damn
Captain
it.
Badruck. I painted Captain
Captain-
Badruck. And then I also
Knobs.
painted 5 knobs.
Huh, you said knob.
Knob. Penis.
Is that on the bingo card? Do you like rap? Is on the bingo card.
Do you
Yeah.
like rap?
Yep.
Nick Aris, are you get the Thunderhawk for your Templars and Grimaldus too? Yeah, the Thunderhawk makes more sense, but I kind of don't like flyers. They're always kind of big and awkward in games, and they're either you waste points bringing an anti-air gun, or you just say screw it and just let the flyer pick at you all game long. I've never really liked flyers in 40k. Also,
I love them.
yeah.
Because Jay doesn't like to deal with them.
Mm-hmm. And a flyer too big to fit on a table, it just does not. It compounds the issues. But it is a sweet ass model. It's really, really cool. At least with the Warhand though, you can just like put it on the table and be like, he's standing.
Chicky Nugs, at EonsOfBattle, are you guys ever going to paint newts? That'd be neat.
Probably not on YouTube.
Newt tube? Newt tube.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we got a few salamanders, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
The Wizard MF. Thoughts on Warhammer Plus? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
It's
Well,
alright.
It's alright, we're gonna get it.
We are gonna get it for sure.
We're gonna get it. But, I mean, you know, you'll get the full J review maybe tomorrow. Who knows?
Maybe. It's entirely possible.
Exactly. That's also on the bingo card.
Michael Spitz, is the Thunderhawk actually playable in regular 40k? Yes, but barely. I mean, you're like, okay, so it's going to move. So I measure from the center of the model, and I barely measure past the physical length of the model, and that's how far it moves. It's a little silly. Scottbot Productions, Gretchen Autoguns. Oop. Gretchen Autoguns are really good on tabletop. Too bad Games Workshop tournaments don't allow them. Their own model from the past banned now. Gretchen Autoguns?
The big guns, I'm assuming?
Ah. Oh yeah, I mean those have been superseded by the. Why do I keep wanting to call them tractors? Is there a version called a tractor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I think it's... yeah, I'm pretty sure. Tractor cannon? Track cannon? Something like that. It's been a while, although I have 3.
Chicken
people,
eggs.
I don't remember how much that kit is, but people think you don't get anything for how much it is.
Yeah, I think it's a really cool model, but it's I don't think it's worth very many points in game. Because I know there's a similar problem with the Skitari Dune Riders, or the Sidonian Dragoons, where it's like a $55 model that's worth like 60 points in game. And you kind of want like a lot of them. But like, who's going to buy a lot of them? Odie man, is there a P.O. box I can send you my excess Warlord Titans to?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we got that coming.
Coec 15324. I'm going to get into Thousand Suns with the Fire and Magic box soon, and I also want to get into Grey Knights because I want to make jokes about the Spanish Inquisition. But after watching some lore videos, the Grey Knight lore is badass. They're super Space Marines. They're the Space Mariniest of the Space Marines. Except for all the other super Space Marines, like the Death Watch and the Custodes and the other ones. But
Although, Coac 15324. But after watching some lore vids, I remembered I hate the Imperium, Chaos, and Xenos forever.
I
agree.
Michael Spitz. All right, that's it. Thunderhawk is in my cart. I'll spend 12 years painting it, then play one game and die.
Yeah.
It is quite a mini. Speaking of mini, I wanted to use this paint.
Mini paint. Chicky Nugs and Nick, if I sent a Gretchen/Grot your way and a Jackson, I don't know what that is, would you stream one day and paint it blue? What is a Jackson?
I assume you mean Nick, because I don't paint blue orcs. Nick paints blue orcs.
Well, yeah, this is at Nick.
Where's my paintbrushes? Oh no, they're over there.
J.K. Tyler, is it alright to steal Crayola model magic from Walmart to protest Crayola for not sponsoring EOB? Yeah, of course. I mean, I would steal it from Target, but Walmart's okay too. A Jackson is a $20 bill.
Michael Spitz. I'm assuming the Thunderhawk is fieldable in Kill Team? Yes. With the super heavy vehicles expansion for Kill Team.
Oh yeah, I wanna ask you, because you walked away. J.K. Tyler says, is it all right? The chat moved. Is it all right to steal Crayola model magic from Walmart to protest Crayola for not sponsoring EOB?
I think it's always okay to steal from Walmart.
Yeah,
unless you get caught, then it's not all right.
I said you should steal from Target instead.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. I know. I'm thinking. I think I'm all out of grots. I think I painted every single grot that I own. Even the special ones.
Even the tractor cannon grots?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow. The grots are finished before the tractors.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, they're way more fun.
The tractors are like a baby vehicle.
Yeah, but I don't know. For some reason, they don't jimmy my jams. Odie, man, weird question. Have you ever shown up to your local game store and people were like, holy shit, it's EOB? Or do they already know that you're weird? or do they already know you're that weird YouTube guy?
I like that those are the two options.
Yeah.
No, never been recognized.
Never been recognized. Ever. I guess the guy at our local games workshop knows that we have a YouTube channel and maybe has seen a video or two. But that's about it.
Yeah, I've talked about the channel with him.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks it's neat.
Mm-hmm. But that's as much as he's allowed to say as a Games Workshop employee. Yeah. Or maybe he's keeping it cool.
Mm-hmm. Keeping it real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know, I think we should wear Eons of Battle shirts. Like it says Eons of Battle. When we
at youtube.com.
Exactly. When we go into local game stores and, really puff out our chests.
Mm-hmm. Great stream today, Nick.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Damn, that Wednesday video was really good, wasn't it, Jay? That'd be amazing.
We are getting a little bit big.
We are getting a little bit big. I mean, we're not at a year yet
Mm-hmm.
from us starting. I think what we're 10, 10, maybe 11 months now. 'Cause I think we started at the end of July, so 11 months, and we've over doubled in a year.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in subscribers and views, I mean it's night and day. I mean,
Yeah.
completely different. It's hundreds of times, millions of times more,
Billions.
billions of times
I mean,
more.
we are the number one show on YouTube.
Exactly. We're the biggest YouTube channel that exists. ZNBQ, first cars, now Crayola Model Magic soft squishy modeling material. Where will it end, EOB?
I appreciate that you used its proper name.
Exactly.
For some reason, a lot of people abbreviate it to Model Magic, which that's not its name.
Exactly. Tom from Micromanagement. I'm just sending in my finals for school.
Ooh.
There you go.
I remember when I submitted all of my stuff, but right before graduating, and that was the last time I ever looked at anything. I don't think I ever opened my email again. I didn't know what grades I got on anything.
Yep.
That was it.
You were just excited because a piece of paper with your name on it came in the mail saying you were done.
Honest to God, I didn't really know I graduated until the paper came.
Yeah. And the paper comes like 3 months later.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's hilarious is I actually got an award for nursing. They messed up. They sent me an award for nursing too.
You should frame it.
It was really funny. And they didn't send a letter saying that it was wrong, but they sent an email saying LOL JK. And they literally had a smiley face in the email.
That's incredible. You should frame it. It's a document with your name and nursing and award. I mean, that's basically the whole thing.
Yeah.
So with the primary Space Marines, they have all of the normal like decorations you can put on, like pouches, but they have these little tubes. And chat, let me know what you think that these little Primaris tubes are. Do you think maybe is that like their prescription medication?
Hold your burp water.
Because all of them have it.
Yeah, that is weird. Yes, they're cocaine. Vince Harrison snack pouch.
Pringles.
That's pretty good. Rick Russell 89. You need to sign a deal with Spotify. Oh yeah. I mean, obviously.
Yeah. How much did Joe Rogan get? Because we should probably ask.
They say 100 million.
100 mil. Okay, so we should probably ask for around that.
Yeah.
Because we're on the same level. Yeah.
The Wizard MF. I just assumed grenades. Everyone sent grenades.
That's true, but a grenade in a little box, in a little cylindrical box.
How would you put it in a little box and you have to open it and then take out the grenade? Maybe the tube is the grenade. Kevin Estebar, X-Wing Battle Report, when?
I wish. X-Wing is my favorite game. It's possible one day, but
it is possible one day.
I don't know. Is there a lot of I've never really looked up. Is there a lot of X-Wing stuff on YouTube? I know Mini Wargaming tried it out when they were when X-Wing was at its peak, and it didn't really work out. Michael Spitz dice carriers.
Exactly.
ZNBQ. I'm changing my answer to Pog container.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely a pod container. Chicky Nugs, everyone's asking for Warhammer and X-Wing battle reports from EOB, but not Lord of the Rings? Jay's favorite franchise? Shame. Well, our friend Ben does have Lord of the Rings minis.
He does?
Got a metal Gandalf.
When's Lord of the Rings' birthday? Is there a way to tie it in to make it interesting? Like, I think Lord of the Rings is fine. I think it's pretty good. I don't check in on Lord of the Rings very much.
I'll say I don't like it. I think it's fine. Not my cup of tea.
Eric Hart, there's a fair amount of X-Wing, Armada, and Legion. I do not... So Armada is like 4 times as expensive as Star Wars X-Wing. Is it good?
Is it 4 times as good?
Does it have a very different feel? Like the starter set for X-Wing is like $30. The starter set for Armada is $100. Expansions for X-Wing are like $20 to $30. Expansions for Armada are like $50 to $100.
Are the ships bigger?
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing it.
It's basically like large scale combat. So instead of X-Wings, you're flying like Star Destroyers. I mean, it's cool looking, and I like the big ships. It's so pricey compared to X-Wing, and it looks the same. Like, you buy one X-Wing for $20, or you buy a small capital ship for $45. On a chair, get Gandalf on this bitch.
Yeah.
Zerg619, hello Ians and Nick. A question: when you paint something with lead belcher to give it a metal look to a part, is it necessary to highlight it or not? And if it is necessary, which color do you use for highlights? I've been using Runefang steel for years, and it does the trick.
As a highlight?
As a highlight. Usually, though, you have to wash it or put on a black paint on top of the lead belcher. I just did a paint job where I did lead belcher, and then I put a coat of watered-down black paint, and that tinted the lead belcher very dark, and then I dry brushed a silver paint, and that looked really, really, really good. Because the tricky thing is you need kind of a jump in like tone, because lead belcher is kind of pretty shiny, and then Runefang steel is very shiny, but the difference might not be enough to make it really evident that there is something there. But if you darken the lead belcher a little bit with some black paint, then there should be a big enough jump that it really looks striking.
Eric Kurth, it's a very different game.
ZDMQ. Star Wars Armada trial fund money. And Dennis Urbiel. Also, I'm going to head out, but how about a Patreon-only hot take for the people? Oh, boy. I don't know.
I don't know any hot takes.
I don't know. I mean, I watched a bunch of YouTube videos of people's reaction to Warhammer Plus, and it was surprisingly positive. I haven't seen anyone be like, "This sucks" yet, because
there a lot of comments saying that they were shills?
Probably. Oh, we got a fun shill comment today. Someone was like, "How much is Games Workshop paying you?"
Not
I wish.
enough.
Not nearly enough. Yeah, their last check to us bounced. Because apparently we didn't shill hard enough. We have to shill harder in the future. Chicken nug tips.
Yeah. Nug tip.
Little nug tip. Yeah, everyone knows the tip of the nugget is the best part.
Tip of the nugget to you. Cheeky nugs. Just the tip. Exactly.
I saw some hot takes of people complaining over the fan animators removing their content, which I think isn't too fair towards the animators. Well, the animators who are working for Games Workshop, they have to do what Games Workshop says. If Games Workshop says take it off the website or take it off YouTube, they have to.
I'm sure that they signed a rather good contract to do that too.
Yeah.
Like, were they talking about the ones that they got hired by Games Workshop?
Presumably. I mean, I only know of one who got a C&D, which was the Last Church Patreon project.
Mm-hmm.
And I think maybe that one just because it was a little bit more of a paid product in the 40k universe than a YouTube video.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Like, pay us to make a show from the Games Workshop universe. But, it'll be interesting to see. I'm sure, I mean, eventually they'll have lots of animations. You know, after 12 years. You know, they'll probably have, 5.
Yeah. 5 or 6. Well, they look like they had like a million shows they were working on.
Mm-hmm. And there'll be 2 ready-ish.
Map. Yeah, I'm pretty happy for that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Everyone was like shitting all over them. It's like they made a business decision to continue to make the stuff that they probably liked making.
Well, people were speculating that they got a they were threatened.
Nope.
Which is, I think most professional agreements start that go on to be prosperous start off with threats.
Yeah, people just like making stuff up.
Chicken Nugs, I'm curious how the Patreon backers reacted to the Astartes creator. I would imagine some were not happy that they got bought out and all their money went towards Daddy GW. I don't know how that works. Amanda Barth, hi! I assume Games Workshop didn't get that money? I think, is their Patreon closed now, or is the Patreon just for their own personal projects, unrelated to Astartes?
I don't know. Coac 15324. Nick J, a fly broke into the house. Tell it to buzz off. Buzz
I
off.
wish that's how it worked. Flies are annoying.
They are annoying. Do they have a purpose? Oh yeah, we talked about this before.
Yeah.
We talked about this the other day.
I think because flies are maggots, right? They're the same thing.
Yes.
So they break down bodies
Mm-hmm.
and dead stuff
And poop.
and poop.
They're gross.
Mm-hmm. Prussian Blue, I want a Malkador Annihilator, but it doesn't seem like Renegades can take them. According to the Legends PDF, only the Defender and the base one, so I don't know if I should drop $155 on a Malkador or not. I mean, if it's all, like, if it's all Legend stuff, then why not just, I mean, you could then just say that your army takes anything, and as long as your opponent agrees. Because if you play Heretic or if you play Renegades, that's like barely a legal thing. I'm sure that your opponents will, be willing to stretch it to, yes, you can have this tank. Chicken nuggets. No, Jay, a maggot cannot become a fly, but a maggot can become a fly, but a fly cannot become a maggot.
But
Not with
true.
that
It's how it
attitude.
works. Yeah,
The fly can be anything it wants to be.
exactly. It just has to believe.
Yeah.
Michael Spitz, like a chicken can become a nugget, but a nugget can't become a chicken. Exactly.
I know there's a great meme out there of dinosaurs, and then the dinosaurs become chickens, and then the chickens become dino nuggets.
Exactly. Taha M, why do you want dislikes? I've been doing it for a week.
On YouTube, we do it because it's funny. On YouTube, a like and a dislike are the exact same thing. They're both video interaction. So every time you've ever seen a video and it made you angry or annoyed and you left a dislike, you helped it in the algorithm and you helped it get reached out to more people.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Mhm.
You ruined everything.
Man, to birth, we were all maggots once. Speaking of, I need my texture paste.
The nutrients from a chicken, from a nugget can, however, sustain a chicken and therefore aid in the creation of more chickens. Scott Bot Productions. Here's a dislike. You're welcome. Well, thank you for the dislike. I think more people should leave dislikes.
Mm-hmm.
Nick Reese. What about when dinosaurs became oil after millions of years and oil became plastic dinosaurs?
Ah, that's true.
Do you remember those dinosaur erasers?
Yes.
You still have them?
Oh, absolutely. They're sitting in my Earths bin.
Yes, I have them too. Why did we buy them?
I don't remember. I don't know. Sometimes you're at Walgreens and just weird things happen.
Yeah. Remember when we bought 3? Because it was a deal on Nerf guns,
Mm-hmm.
and it was 3 single-shot Nerf guns.
Yes.
And we went up to the counter, and the lady said, "Did you find these already?"
Yeah.
Funny thing to say. Did you find these all right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Like, no, I really struggled to.
God, is that such a funny thing? I mean, we knew where they were. We got them.
Yeah, we went in with a plan.
That is, yeah, and that is always a weird question, anyways.
Yeah, I mean, it's did you
Like-
find everything you're looking for? It's kind of like a rephrasing of that.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where it's like, if I didn't, I would have asked you beforehand.
Yeah.
Why would I ask you again?
I think on a separate occasion we were at that Walgreens and I went in to get booze. And I looked around and I couldn't find booze and I went up to the counter and I'm like, "Where's the booze?" And they're like, "We don't have booze."
Yeah.
Didn't you notice when you didn't find it?
Yeah.
And I was like,
what's
"Oh."
interesting yeah. What's interesting is that Walgreens didn't have booze, but the one on the same street that's, half a mile
Yeah.
away has booze in it.
It does. There's lots of booze.
It has lots of booze. And it's interesting. It is 2 different areas.
Mm-hmm.
One may be slightly more upscale than
Yeah.
the other one.
Milwaukee changes so fast.
It does.
On a dime.
Technically, that Walgreens, the one that sold alcohol was in Shorewood.
Ah, yeah.
But yeah, it's weird. Yeah,
Mhm.
it goes from city to suburbs really quickly.
Yeah. Like on, just one street.
Yep.
Scott Bot Productions, where it's a good place to find D&D models. Reaper Miniatures, really good and really cheap. Otherwise, probably 3D print stuff.
Yes. Odie man, I live right next to a Walgreens, and they sell beer, but not the good stuff. Amanda Barth, my favorite Milwaukee feature is the road construction.
Oh my god, I was driving there and it was unreasonable. Like, it was ridiculous, the amount of construction.
Yeah.
There was one intersection, something was happening right dead center in the middle of the intersection.
Classic.
I'm like, what?
At least they have roads.
Yeah.
In Illinois, we don't have roads.
No.
Chicky Nugs at Odie Man. Simple fix. Just buy what's cheap, then go over to the vitamin section and get some yeast to mix in. Got yourself an IPA. Yeah, that is a... yeah, that's a great tip right there. Yeah, do that,
Odie
report
Man.
back.
IPAs are gross. I'd rather drink straight $2 vodka.
I'd rather have a gin and tonic.
Yeah, for some reason though, $2 vodka is called isopropanol. I don't quite understand. And it's a little bit more tart than your average.
Yeah, a lot less tangy than you think it would be. Tangless.
Mm-hmm.
Chicky Nugs, just the tips tonight, Nick. Ah, yes, I'm familiar.
Chicken Hugs. Share where you are getting this vodka now! Yeah, $2 is cheap.
Edgar Gonzalez, I would love to see a welcome to Milwaukee sign. At least we got roads. I always thought that their slogan should be the city that always sleeps. I think that'd be pretty good.
I think their slogan should just be the city.
Yeah, it should be.
Alright, I think these guys are all done, except for the sergeant's face and the decals on the shoulder pads.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and I guess I need to add like battle damage into the holes I drilled all over the place.
So we're gonna have to do another poll.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Because our subscribers pick what I paint.
Our Patreon subscribers.
Yeah.
And they also get a hobby hangout stream on Fridays after 10 p.m. Central Time. So if you want to chat with us, you can actually call in and chat with us and everyone, and you can say horrible things to our faces.
Mm-hmm.
Amanda Barth, Milwaukee, a place. The only city in Wisconsin.
Odie Man, if you're using oils, nice varnish might be good too. Oh yeah, this will be my first time varnishing oils, so we'll see what that's all about.
The whole model cracks in half.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to see that in person.
Yeah.
I'll have to report to see if, because maybe Jay's also wrong about that. Making it up. And speaking of making things up, it is 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
You know what that means.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we had 2 videos out this week on Monday and Wednesday, and we have another video out tomorrow. So check out that. And we'll be back with another live stream at 9 p.m. Central Time tomorrow. Plus, a hobby hangout stream, Patreon only, of course, after that.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
And